All right, everyone, this is a super short, super quick video. I'm hoping to get out sometime this weekend, because it's something that I just noticed. Unfortunately, I had like an hour-long podcast reaction for you guys, but while I was cleaning out stuff on my computer, I accidentally deleted it and emptied the recycle bin before I realized my mistake. So, anyway, what we're gonna do is I had a couple of realizations that I wanted to share with you guys. So one, Fat Doctor UK's account is no longer available, and if we go to like Google and look up the Fat Doctor UK TikTok there, we get responses, and if we click on one, doesn't matter which one, I have no idea who this is. It's irrelevant. But you can see Duet with Fat Doctor UK. When you click on that, video currently unavailable. And all right, I typed Fat Doctor UK in the address bar. You guys couldn't see it, and it was showing some search history, so I skipped. But um, it says couldn't find this account. Fat Doctor UK seems to be gone. Something else, and I noted this in the community tab. Victoria has gone through her stuff and deleted like a year's worth of TikToks. This one is from 20. That one was from 2023. These two pinned ones are more recent, but that's it. And they have nothing to do with fat acceptance. She had a whole string of fat acceptance ones that are gone now. Splotchmaker. She talks some about being COVID conscious. Ugh, God, I hate that this automatically plays now. All right, I'm muting the tab. But while she does very, very occasionally talk a bit about fat phobia and stuff, primarily she does a lot of this ASMR, reading her makeup, pictures with her boyfriend, all fine stuff, and then like talking about COVID-19. But she doesn't talk about fat acceptance as much anymore. The Abby Hoy, who was a wait, wait. Okay, there she is. All right, I was like, did she delete her account too? Has not posted, and I noticed this because I still look on her page sometimes because I quite enjoy her thrifting and estate sale finds stuff. She finds a lot of interesting stuff. Beside the point, she has not posted about fat acceptance in like a year. She there's it looks like being fat positive content creator for years, only for Ozempic and 90s heroin chic to come back into sat. Like that's the only thing that she's posted. When was that posted? February. So like that's the most she's posted in a while. It seems like they're just not like it seems like this wave of fat acceptance is dying. Fat Doctor UK lost her. I don't think she lost her license. I know a couple of people covered that. From what I understand, she was going to get like a negative mark on her license, so she chose to quit instead. I think that's what happened. Hard to say because her TikTok is gone and her Instagram is the last post is from a year ago. Because I was looking around once I realized her TikTok was gone. Something I didn't know though is that she has a podcast, so that's been going on since 2021. So we might check that out in the future if it stays up. But I mean, I find it interesting. Even oh my God, who was it? Lexi. It was Lexi Nemo. That was it. Something else that's really interesting is that TikTok seems to be suppressing like all the fat creator accounts because with the exception of Splotchmaker, no one else comes up when I type in their account name. Splotchmaker is the only one that comes up. But like she shows herself doing the fashion stuff. She does get some like negative comments, but she always just posts a clip of her laughing. That's all she does. But she doesn't really. I guess there are a couple more of her. There are a couple of her saying like it's hard to believe I'm fat and ugly. Some of these comments, but it's not like rhetoric like she used to do. So I find it interesting. I do know that she was on an episode of Dr. Phil. She is someone I still kind of want to cover later, even though there isn't as much to cover as there was before. Uh, but on the grand scheme of things, not a whole lot. So, I mean, it's interesting. If you guys want to go, I'm not about to start like a whole nother fucking war with Siliqui. But if you want to go on their account, like you'll also notice that they've posted maybe one TikTok about fat acceptance in like the past year. So it's just interesting. It's interesting to see this movement dying. This movement is dying. This whole group of fat acceptance, they're moving on quietly. uh I think a number of them are probably like, I still believe what I did then. I still blah 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 blah. They're not they're not out in the trenches. Like, it's interesting. It's interesting. They're not out in the like social media trenches trying to like fight for their cause anymore. I think there are still believers, like they're all still believers in that, but I it's interesting to see they don't fight for it anymore. And it's interesting because the less they fight for it, the less it becomes part of their lives. The more they've like branched out and done other things. If you take a look at some of their content, they've started to branch out. They're focusing more on other things. Feminist Land Whale doesn't post as much about fat acceptance stuff anymore. Uh, Actually, let's see. Can we bring up Feminist Land Whale? Yes, we can still bring up Feminist Land Whale. Better sexuality, understandable. This it's pride, but so she has a couple of fat acceptance stuff. A lot of it seems to focus more on her outfit of the days, her time as an intern, all of that. So I just find it interesting. Like, it's really dying down in the hardcore fat acceptance influencers. It's not a huge part of their content anymore. It's not like the defining thing for their content anymore. Marissa does still post. I know she does. Marissa's a special case. She is Marissa Matthews. I think that's her primary. So she still posts some stuff. Like, hers is probably the most prominent for still posting fat acceptance stuff. It's Marissa. But she also had this whole thing about her crochet. That seems to be like a growing part of her identity now, and I'm happy for it. Girl, crochet. Make all the things you want. I find it interesting to see that they are now branching out. I'm glad. Branch out, find other things to use as your identity other than being fat. The fat acceptance movement is dying, I think, you guys. So either celebrate or tell me why you think that's not the case in the comments. But this was just a quick video since I couldn't get out the podcast because I fucking deleted it. I'm so mad about it. But just tell me what you think, because this was something that I noticed, and it kind of came to a head when I realized that Fat Dr. UK's TikTok was gone, which also kind of devastates me because I wanted to do a deeper dive into their content. Their content was so heavy, like it was dense, and I really wanted to, when I went back to that one, because I was fully planning on going back, I wanted to come at it with a fine tooth comb. I had all sorts of plans around Fat Dr. UK, and they're gone now. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time.